It's Week 12 of the National Football League, and we'll get to see the Eagles, reigning league MVP. Everyone's still in awe of his last game, passing Noah Van Brocklin's 1951 mark of...
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. Throwing to start the drive. Barber. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Operating from the gun. Barber. Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Throwing to start the drive. Barber. Open man downfield is Davis. Down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Eagles offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Barber. Over the middle, complete. That's Sherman. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side.
Offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we transition into the second half of the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a consistent basis. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. Throwing to start the drive. Barber over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Rolling to his right. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's...
Team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. Off the play fake. Barber. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. George Karlaftis. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Operating from the gun. Barber being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia! A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. Off play action. Barber. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Barber steps away to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reynolds. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Eagles extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the...
This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. On the move to his left.
Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking.